All right, what's up, people? Episode 8 starts off with freaking this guy walking on this bridge. Dealt with some lady. He walks past some lady, and then the lady started talking about some weird stuff, and then she turns out to be a horror. So he thinks this of him that just because he cuts off her arm, that he thinks he has defeated her, but that's not the case. So he cuts off her arm, and she disappears, and he the episode gets started with the guy sitting down with his buddies telling them about how he cut off this whore's arm to him and John, and then freaking Yorinobu walks in and was like, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" And then he was like, "Yorinobu sama, I got shit you did out of this cloth." Opens up the cloth and the arm is gone, and he's like, "Hold on, what the heck is going on?" So then his buddies that he was sitting around with was like, "Yo, look!" And then they looks a whole bunch of eyeballs on the wall and stuff. Oh yeah, and the horror's arm that he cut off had a whole bunch of eyeballs in the arm and stuff. So that probably was the on the energy of the place and becoming part of the room they was actually in. But then somehow your mom scream, and then they run towards his mom, and then his dad is laying down there. I think his dad looks like he's dying or something. Like he's really old, and he's just laying down like he's about to die. And then he reaches up in the sky. He reaches up in the sky and yells, "Yorinobu sama," not Yorinobu, Yorimitsu. So I'm sorry or something. And then like the horror's arm reaches down and grabs him by the neck and starts choking him like Big Show or something. And like a whole bunch of the horror's arm like pop out, and then they start cutting them and slicing them and stuff. And then freaking after they defeat the arms and stuff, freaking Yorinobu goes and gets Raiko, and he originally went to go get Seme declined and jumped, so Raiko went with him. And then once Raiko went with him, freaking hold on, let me see something. Is I cannot see myself. Right. Get back to the store. So they declined, and then because he was like, okay, I might as well get the second best person to eat horrors that's in his area, that's in his province. So they went back to where Yorinobu lived. Now, when they went back there, the dude that cut off the horror's arm, his name might be Sune. I don't know if Sune is Yorinobu's dad's name or if that's the guy's name. So I'm gonna just name Sune. Now, the dude Sune, when he saw Raiko, him and his boys were talking like, "Hey, I know his face. Like, where's his face from?" And then they go, "That's Yorimitsu, the guy that we fought years ago, the guy that we thought was dead." So then he started beating up Raiko and stuff, and then freaking Sune started going and telling this story about how freaking when Raiko was a kid, no, when Abu's dad was about to get married to like the sister of like the head guys that's in the province and stuff. Uh, Head guy, you can have my sister, but we don't need that golden armor that your family passes down through generation and generations. And the golden armor that Raiko actually, well, he was like, All right, cool. But let me tell you something. The golden armor doesn't actually work the way you think it does. Like, if I pass it down to y'all, it might not choose as the heir. It might not even choose your brother. So I don't know what's gonna happen if I pass down this golden armor, just to let y'all know. So, and it might choose the son of me and your sister. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So then it was like, okay, so oh yeah, and he said, like, I don't know if it's gonna choose my son or it's gonna choose the son of me and your sisters. So then the head guy, oh, we'll just make it even choose even more straighter by getting rid of your son. And then he was like, huh, what you talking about? And he was like, you know, we can go son, that way it'll choose the son of my sister. So they was telling this dude to kill his firstborn so that his secondborn son can inherit the golden armor, so it can be in their family. So it can be in their family, so it can choose within their bloodline, in his bloodline. They just wanted to choose it in his. So his firstborn son was actually Raiko. And that's brought us back to where, like, for episode 3, to where we saw Raiko out in the snow. He was naked, and then he put on the golden armor, and then he fought off all of those horrors. That year, he got sent away with his mother, because at the beginning of this episode, it was him, Raiko was in the forest, and in the snow, some horse was chasing after them. I think once the dude had told him that, hey man, had told his mother, like, hey, we're gonna have to get rid of him. His mother was like, my son, so she just went along with Raiko. But in the forest, she had died trying to protect him, and then somehow they didn't explain it. They didn't even go over it. Somehow he had got the armor. I don't know if the armor had chosen him or whatever, but somehow he had got the armor, and that's how come he was able to survive until Seimei met up with him in the forest and stuff. So Seimei met up with him in the forest and jump. He got the armor, and Seimei named him Raiko because he forgot his name, because once he put on the armor, he just went crazy and he for stuff and who he was. So then his memory started to come back. So he tried to go back to, and he was telling all this to that guy, that Sune. He tried to go back to his birthplace and where his father originally lived, and he had saw Yorinobu. I think it's Yorinobu. I think that's how you say it. I forgot, but he forgot. He went back to go tell he went back to his birthplace. That's what and he was like, oh, okay, so my place in life is to defend all the people, all the regular people from the horrors, and even my family stuff in life is to carry on the Genji family name. So after all that happened, Raiko was telling Sune about what he was, and then freaking Kintoki and Seimei tried to, while this was happening, while Raiko was getting beat up by Sune, Kintoki and freaking, that's got it, it's Kintoki, and Seimei tried to go and rescue Raiko, but then Domen is the evil guy with cuts on his face. I forgot his name. Domen, and put them in like this like dimension, like Kamui, like, you know, Kamui from like Obito, and what Kakashi can do is Kamui, putting them in this different dimension. They them in like this different dimension, and had like had held Seimei in, but Seimei had threw like some paper like seals a thing at like his Kintoki could jump back through, and Kintoki went back through, went and saved Raiko from everybody, and then sued Kintoki, because Sune was like, there you are, Kintoki, there you are, you still look like a child. And then I was like, whoa, okay, now it's Kintoki, because he's saying Kintoki still looks like a kid, so that means Kintoki must have been either he was a kid while he was a kid, and then he just stayed like that or he was a kid like when he was before he was even born, and he just stayed like that his entire life or something. Or he met Kentucky when he was, and Kentucky just stayed like that until that time. And then then Kentucky was like, yeah, I know, but and then freaking say that Raiko was a horror because they couldn't figure out how he survived in that forest after they sent him off to die. So he was like, you're a horror and I'm about to kill you. So he pulled out Kentucky, blocked it, and then he was like, no, Raiko's not a horror, you're a horror. And then Kentucky hit his sticks together, and then the dude's eyes started glowing, and then everybody was like, and the reason why he's a horror is because he cut off the horror's arm that was on the bridge, but the arm got out of his hand and slithered into his head and made him into a horror. So he transformed into a horror, and then Raiko put on the armor, and then Seimei got out of the dimension, and then they defeated that horror and stuff. And Yorinibu is brothers, and I think Yorinibu is actually going to the Make Knights. Oh God, boy, hey, burping like crazy. But Yorinibu is going to join the Make Knights and actually become a force against evil in destroying all the horrors and stuff. So yeah, good episode. Good episode. Because the episodes give us some backstory. Now the backstory really isn't drawn out. Like I would like for them to slow down just a tad bit, to where like this episode could have been 2 episodes, because they could have showed us more of the backstory and what actually happened when Raiko sent him off. When they sent him off into the forest, obviously he couldn't kill him, so he just sent him off and hoped that he died or never came back. So they could have slowed a little bit more. That this episode could have been 2 episodes, but it was all right. The pacing's a tad bit fast, but it's not that fast. So I was able to keep up with it and stuff, man. But let me know what you man. Put it in the comments. Like this video, share, subscribe, and all that, man. I'm Darryntheawesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love your faces. Peace. One love.